Hello guys, this is Miguel Olvera with day 80 of the 90-day challenge for the law of attraction. And today we're going to talk about how to maintain the faith. It's been something that has been asked, and I want to make sure that we address this because it definitely helps you in the long run. So let's get started. Hello guys, this is Miguel Olvera. Welcome back. Today is day 80 of the 90-day challenge for the law of attraction. Today we're going to talk about how to maintain the faith. It's very important that we maintain faith or expectancy when we are working on our goals. It's one of those things that if we don't have a strong enough faith or expectancy, anything or anyone can throw us off guard and make us stop doing what we're doing and just go back to the old ways and let the old paradigm or the old programming in our subconscious mind take over. So it's something that we need to be aware that we must have in the back of our mind at all times to make sure that we are accomplishing or that we are making sure that we are doing the proper steps or the proper things for us to be able to accomplish our goal. Once again, my goal, guys, for every one of you is to get your first win. Once you get your first win, you will get hooked. You will get definitely sold, and it will make sure that you will accomplish more and more and more, hopefully bigger and better goals and bigger and better things for you and yours and whoever you want to share this information with, your kids, anyone. So I want to make sure that we discuss this. There is a book, another book that I recommend for you guys to read. It's by James Allen. It's As a Man Thinketh. This book, again, is a very small book, but again, it has so much information and you have to really study it. It's one of those books that, again, as the one yesterday, you can just read it on a weekend, but that's not the goal. You have to actually study this book because, again, it has so much depth into it. You have to make sure that you study, you make sure you absorb whatever James Allen was trying to put in words, and make sure you get into exactly his frame of mind so you will be able to understand it. This book is not as difficult or advanced as the one I told you guys about yesterday, Genevieve Biren, Your Invisible Power. But this one, it's a little easier in terms of read, and then you will be able to grasp the information a lot easier and faster. And one of the things that he mentioned is, as a person think in their heart, so is he or she. So I'm trying to make sure that we grasp this. What we're trying to say here is not as a person think in their heart, the pump that we have in here. That's not it. What we're trying to say is in your mind. Remember what you actually are. Believe it with every being in your soul, in your whole body. Make sure that you believe as the way you think, as the way you are, as the way that you believe with every fiber in your body. That's exactly what he's trying to illustrate here. But remember, guys, that we don't get into this problem. That we have to believe in us. We have to believe it ourselves, not what make people believe, what make other people believe what we think about things. No, that's not the goal. Our goal is not to convince other people how we think. The goal is to make sure that we believe what we're doing or what we are going to do. You don't have to tell them. You don't have to convince them. That's the problem with most people. You're trying to convince others what you're going to do. That's not the goal. The goal is for you to be able to go inside and make sure that you get into that place where only you know where the truth lies, and actually self-convinced, become certain of that goal that you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to illustrate here. and actually what James Allen tried to put in his book, As a Man Thinketh. We need to make sure that we sell ourselves. Doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter what other people think. It's us that we have to convince. It's us that we have to sell this part or whatever goal, whatever thing that you're trying to accomplish. Make sure that you talk about or you watch the video number day 58. We talk about your self-image. What is your self-image? Remember we talked about that. What is it that you see when you look in the mirror? When you look into your eyes, what do you see behind your eyes? What is it? That person that is behind these eyes of yours. Make sure that you are actually talking to that person and you are actually selling that person. That's the person you have to convince. Not the world around you, not the people around you, but that person behind your eyeballs is the person you need to talk to. So, if you have not had a chance to watch day 58, please go back, find it, and watch it. I describe there exactly what your self-image is and how to alter it, how to change it, how to make it better. So please make sure that you do that. There is other thing that I want to share with you guys, and this is one of those things that I would love for you to write down or memorize if you can, because it's very profound. And this is it. Do not expect God to do for you what God can only do through you. Again, do not expect God to do for you what God can only do through you. Okay? So it's very important and very, very crucial that you actually write this down and make sure that you read it often and understand what I'm trying to say here. It's very, very crucial. Okay? So the universe is not going to come and do your work. As I mentioned before, I think a couple of days ago, I cannot go to your house and do it for you. Your neighbor cannot go and do it for you. Only you are the one who will be able to do this. So make sure that you, once again, write this down or memorize it. Do not expect God to do for you what God can only do through you. So make sure that you develop your will. That's another thing that you have to learn to do. If you develop your will and you are always focusing in terms of what you need to do or what you need to be thinking about, you will do. I discussed the will, I believe, on day 10 or 11. The will is one of our intellectual factors. Our intellectual factors are here with us. We just never been taught on how to use them. The school system does not teach us how to do it. So I want to make sure that if you haven't had a chance, go back and watch that video. The intellectual factor, how to use the will. Thank you guys for for what you've been doing with me. I really appreciate all the time and effort that you have been putting into being with me for the last 80 days. We got 10 to go. I want to make sure that I do the best that I can for the last 10 days. I might have to extend this for a few more days because I don't think I will be able to cram everything in there in the next 10 days, for whatever's left that I have for you guys. So I don't know yet. I might have to spend it. I will let you know. Thank you very much for being with me for the last 8-9 minutes. Thank you for being with me for the last 80 days. It's a real honor that you give me your attention. Hopefully I'm bringing some value to you. If you have any friends, relatives, or co-workers that you know will benefit from this, please let them know. Turn on your post notifications down here for Facebook, Instagram up here. Facebook and YouTube and Instagram up here. Share, like, follow, subscribe to the channel, tag people, make sure you tell them what we're doing. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments down there. I will be able to answer any of your questions if you have any. I'll make sure that I answer every question either on a video or I will answer the question, verbally down there or via text. Thank you very much, guys, for your time. It's been a pleasure being with you guys. It's been an honor that I have your attention. Thank you very much. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.